Top 10 reasons not to share your New Year's resolutions. It is now February, and hopefully you have managed to stick to your goals. If not, get on that. We've still got 11 months to go. And if you're watching this in December, you've got 1 month to go. So get on it and make it happen. Ask yourself, when is now a good time to start? We have to prioritize ourselves in order to accomplish our goals. Our goals, whether they be exercise, side projects, hobbies, or side hustles, must be done often, if not daily. With that being said, let's get into the list. Number 1, most people will not see your goals as priorities. If we want to stop drinking, there will always be another upcoming birthday party or some other special event. When you clock out for the day and want to go read at a cafe, someone will want to hang out with you and try to convince you, oh, you could just read before bed like I do, or put it off until tomorrow because you can always read anytime. Why not read twice as long tomorrow? Besides, how often does their activity happen? Number 2, your goals are also work. Just because I'm not punching in and out of a clock doesn't mean I'm not working. Our goals are almost always way harder than our regular 9-to-5 jobs. So go right ahead and tell them you have to work overtime at your 9-to-5 and go crush that goal of yours. People will respect your 9-to-5 commitment over any hobby. Number 3, people will not respect your hobby unless you're making money. Why play so much basketball and work so hard to get better at it unless you're going to join the NBA and make millions of dollars doing it? Because it's fun. Why don't we reprimand kids for running and not trying to be track stars? Enjoy making art that you and a select handful of people will enjoy. Life should not be about making money. Money is what we 9-to-5 for in order to enjoy life. The more you are able to cut your hours down and fill your time with things and people you enjoy, the happier you will be. Don't let friends, family, work, or people you're dating take your hobbies from you, because they will try, often unconsciously. They won't know they're taking your free time, but ironically, they will respect you more and value their time with you more when they know and see that you're busy and make time to see them and show them they are important to you. Number 4, you trick your brain into thinking you have accomplished your task. It is psychologically proven that when you talk about your goals, your brain treats the positivity it receives from discussing your goals just the same as it treats doing the activity. So if you were supposed to go to the gym after work, but you talk about it instead, your brain goes, difficult gym workout completed. Let's go home and reward ourselves with Netflix and ice cream. Number 5, protect your goals from negativity. Not everyone will understand or support your ambitions. Sometimes sharing your goals exposes them to negativity and discouragement from others who might be skeptical, envious, or demotivating. Keeping your goals private shields them from negative energy that could derail your motivation. People will argue with you. They'll try to talk you out of your goals. They'll say things like, you're already skinny enough. You're getting too thin. You don't need to lose X amount of pounds. Who are you trying to impress? Eating salads all day is boring and tasteless. You should be happy with where you are now. You don't need to change careers. You spent the last 10 years building this one. You'd be crazy to give up the money, status, lifestyle. Going back to school will be too expensive. Basically, you'll never be able to ABC because XYZ. People have an idea of who you are and, more importantly, an idea of what you're capable of. They see you as having a limit on your ability. They can't see that vision that's in your head, and they don't have the same desires and need to bring that vision into reality. This isn't a choice for us. They haven't seen all the steps of our plans or spent the hours, days, months, years debating every step of the process from every angle that we have. They simply just don't know. They aren't playing devil's advocates out of malice. It's because they love us. We don't want to see our loved ones get hurt, so we try to protect them, sometimes from themselves. Not every threat to a baby is external. Sometimes children try to stick things in wall sockets or walk themselves right off cliffs. My brother would walk himself off of docks or straight into water from the beach and go limp. If we didn't pull him out, he wouldn't be here today. Number 6, people will compliment the changes they see when they don't expect them. If you're going to the gym, you'll stand taller, you'll be leaner and more confident. If you're going back to school, to compliment your bravery, to take on new challenges and to grow, they'll assume you know what you're doing once they find out you switch careers, and will find reasons why it was good to switch. People are emotional creatures. We make decisions based on emotions and then fill in with the logic later. They want to see you do well, so they will be happy for you and then go and create the reasoning for why what you're doing is a good thing. They may even start to see the possibilities for themselves. Instead of, you don't need to lose weight, they will now say, maybe I should lose some weight. I didn't know Brittany could look so good just by losing 10 pounds. What a difference. Number 7, avoid the pressure of external expectations. Sharing goals can create a sense of external pressure and expectation. When others know about your objectives, they might constantly ask for updates or progress reports. This added pressure can lead to unnecessary stress and may even cause you to rush or force progress in an unnatural way. I see it really often in the running community. People run every day and suffer from a lot of overuse injuries unnecessarily. Take rest days, alternate between hard and easy days, and remember, you have other muscles besides your legs that you could be exercising. You see people out there with like really big legs and really tiny upper bodies, or people you care about becoming skeletons because they think by forcing their body to do something without proper nutrition and rest while pushing through constant and ever-growing pain will make them superhuman one day. Doing something is far better than doing nothing, but also, as Vince Lombardi has said, practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. So I'm going to end number 7 off by saying get started, then give your brain and body the rest it needs when it needs it. Number 8, maintain focus and clarity. Discussing your goals with others can sometimes lead to an overload of opinions and advice that may cloud your original vision. Keeping them to yourself ensures that you stay true to your own values and strategies without being swayed or confused by others' perspectives. And most advice is garbage anyways. I've heard losing weight is all about calories. You can eat only Twinkies and drink Coke and still lose weight, which is true, but you are not giving your body the nutrients and minerals it needs to keep you alive and healthy. If I don't exercise, I sleep more. I also don't have the energy to work on personal projects after work. I'm more prone to depression, being cranky, eating junk food, and gaining weight. Also, the chores don't get done, so my home becomes a mess. It was incredibly hard to make exercise a habit and lifestyle, and my fitness goals are specific to me. I found what works best for my body and my goals, and prioritizing my physical fitness and personal projects as the number 1 and number 2 activities in my life allows me the energy, mental clarity, and peace to show up and be more present for those that matter most in my life. Number 9, celebrate authentic success. Achieving goals that you've kept private can lead to a more genuine sense of accomplishment. You're more likely to feel that you have achieved them for yourself, not for the sake of appearance or to meet others' expectations. This authenticity and achievement can be deeply fulfilling because you've done something the way you wanted to do it. Number 10, be the change that you want to see in the world. So many people want to talk about doing exciting things. Be the person who takes action instead. What's the point of talking about what will improve society when all you do is watch TV or get stoned? How much better could the world be if we all focus on improving ourselves just 10%? If we could be a little less reactive, a little bit more patient, a little more understanding, not just towards others, but towards ourselves. We are all our own worst critics. Here's some quotable quotes. There are so many good quotes around motivation. One idea I recently heard was not skip doing your goal twice in a row, because that would be creating a new habit of not doing that activity. There are so many great quotes. I'm going to read about 15 of them. If you own the story, you get to write the ending. Your life begins to change the day you take responsibility for it. The future is up for grabs. It belongs to any and all who will take the risk and accept the responsibility of consciously creating the future they want. The only life worth living is the one we take responsibility for choosing. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. It is never too late to be who you might have been. The greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing. If it's never our fault, we can't take responsibility for it. If we can't take responsibility for it, we'll always be its victim. There's a responsibility in being a person. It's more than just taking up space where air would be. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will. Things won are done. Joy's soul lies in the doing. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Without knowledge, action is useless, and knowledge without action is futile. I like to rephrase this one as, knowledge without action is useless.